Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. Nombasa Maseti is the name, and welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for subscribing, and if you're just returning to watch, you know what to do. Please subscribe on my channel, like and share my videos, and thank you in advance. So today I've got a topic and it just came to my mind because of a reminder that I got on Facebook. And it's about people going through a lot, or in fact, I was at that position at some point, even myself. And while this came, I also bumped into a post on Facebook that has been shared. And there is a lady saying, maybe God has forgotten me, or maybe God has his own personal favorite people, because I have been praying for years and I have been holding on for years, and I have had faith for the longest time, and I am sick and tired of waiting, and I am sick and tired of believing that God is watching all of us at once and that he's got something planned for us. And I sat down and I was like, I was at that point. I was in that position at some point in my life. And I said to a friend of mine, when I look at my reminders from Facebook, I get reminded a lot of how patient I was. But in the middle of this patience and all that perseverance and getting motivation from a lot, and being holding on to faith and saying it's gonna happen for me one day, not knowing from what, because I am not educated. I'm like, at some point I wanted to give up. At some point I also questioned if God even exists. At some point I even wrote something and said, you know what, even if I die, I don't care. And then at the end I said, but I've got a son, I've got a responsibility, I've given birth, and that's the only thing that will keep me going and will keep me alive. It's because I brought a child to this earth, a child that is 100% dependent on me. So I cannot just be going through life casually and being selfish and saying, if God can just take my life. And had it not been for the fact that I've got a child, I think I would have been one of those children that have, taken their lives. And that is not something that anyone should think of. All right. But this is the truth. This is the reality. People are going through the most, and people need help. So here's the thing that I want to share today is that when people come onto their social media platforms or to their YouTube channels to say, you know what, I have been there. I know how it is to struggle. I know how it is to, crave for something that you are not even going to get even in the next months or so. I know how it is to go in bed. I know how it is to wake up not feeling like going to the streets and selling stuff, but that is the situation in your home at that point, and there is nothing else that you could do. I know how it is to see people having ambitions and at school standing up to say, when I finish my grade 12, this is where I'm going to go. This is the university that I'm going to go to. This is what I am going to study. I know how it is sitting there thinking, I can't even stand up and say, in future, I would like to be a what, or, a doctor or any profession in your mind. I am one of those people that if you ask me when I was young, what I wanted to be, guys, I can't even say I wanted to be an engineer or Tony or, looking at being a doctor or a lawyer or anything. No profession in mind. All I wanted was to be maybe a police official or to work for Transnet, because all those jobs required was yourself, your grade 12, and your driver's license. And it's one of the things that I went to do. But obviously, I did not get a job along those lines. Applying of my Z38 or Z83 or whatever. But I had a hope of, you know what? If ndiphuma apha esikolweni, I get out of matric yam, I am going to go and do my driver's license, and the only nice job that I can get as a sustainer in life so that I can take care of my kid is being a police official or working for Transnet or anywhere in the government where they only require a grade 12 and a license. Never in my life have I said I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a professor in this, or I want to be an engineer or an attorney. I would be lying to you. Why? Because I looked at my situation and I understood and I saw that there is absolutely no ways I can go to university. And after that, obviously, now to do your license, you need imali. And imali yokwenza license right now ayikho, which means now umgowo has to go and look for a job. Looking for a job meant that my 9-month-old child that is being breastfed has to be cut off that and go and live somewhere, because now this job that I'm getting, I am going to work in a 24-hour shop, which meant that it's long hours and it would be 6 sometimes, it would be 10 to 2, night shift, da 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 da. Obviously, I cannot be looking after a child. And obviously, my mother, who was a hustler, could not look after a child because sometimes she's in Joburg to buy clothes to resell or curtains, etc. And you know that. But now, I'm like, you know, I feel for this kind of posts, and I will never stand here and judge someone that is feeling that way, because at some point that was me. I was like, there is absolutely nothing working, and fortunately I was and still am someone that likes writing something and how I feel on Facebook. And when those reminders come from 9 years ago, from 10 years ago, from 8 years ago, from 7 years ago, I'm like, wow, I am so glad that I kept on having faith. But faith alone won't do anything for you. Obviously, you have to put on some action. Now I want to go to another trend in these days of our lives. Umgowo. Guys, let's stop going through the most because of the next person. Let's stop going through the most because of uNosipho or uBabalwa or uJohn or uLisa. There is no ways in 2022 we are going to enter 2022 being broken by the next person. Umgowo wakho, or what you should be going through the most right now, is my CV is not updated if you're still looking for a job. A portfolio yam is not sorted. I have not submitted my CVs as I promised myself to. I have not gotten a job yet. I'm going through the most. I am looking. I am desperate. I am doing whatever it takes to get there. Let's put umgowo behind ourselves and sigowishwe zizinto that are phucukile. Yaqonda? Umntu makagowishe because of ufuna something ephucukileyo for herself or himself, because umgowo is not only something that women are feeling, even men are going through the most, and bona even silently, dangerously, because by silent tina at least we can cough out, we talk, we get girls sessions or whatever, but go through the most because you are stressed into why you don't get the job. Or for now, go through the most because after not getting that job that you want, you are looking for opportunities. Go through the most because you are part of an opportunity, but you have not looked at many ways or experienced many ways of being successful in the field that you are in. Go through the most because you have not attended many seminars, or you have not even went through YouTube researching about the field that you're on, whether it's a career or it's an opportunity, whatever opportunity it is. That is what people should be stressing about these days, not umjolo. Umjolo makakufumane sowuphambili. Many people go through these things and get depressed and all that. And I'm not saying it's not a party reality. Yes, it is. But let's change that thing. Let's change the thing of when people have broken up, ilizwe lizawuthi, oh, we did say it will end in tears, because those things are what affects abanye abantwana. Let's change the fact that when someone divorces, uyoyika ukuya kokwabo endlini because the parents are going to say you should persevere in nonsense in some cases. Let's be the generation that stresses about the things that will contribute positively in our lives going forward. If we can look at it now, today, and be really honest to ourselves, life is moving fast. Just yesterday, it feels like yesterday that it was Friday. And then today, boom, we're on a Saturday. And I said to myself, you know what, every weekend now I want us to explore stuff as a family, to be going out and, you know, seeing different places, experiencing different things. But then I was like, yesterday I was shocked and I was like, it's Friday again and we have to plan again. Oh my goodness, I'm tired of even planning to go in places. That's how life is going fast. And imagine you are just there stressing about the fact that you're going through the most because of the next person that has moved on fully, by the way. The next person ekwenza ugowe the most is not because lamntu yakugushisa okanye ntoni. That person has felt into yokuba ngabana for bona now this is what life has to be like for it to make sense. Whether leyo into irongo in your face or right in your face, but it's got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with you right now. Get over it. Pity party must be over. Move on with your life. Just go out there and make sure that you look for things to do. Look for things to distract you. You cannot be bored. You can cook. You can do whatever. You can listen to motivational speakers. You can go out to e-festivals. You can go out to e-comedy, stand up and stuff. Just don't waste your time sobbing in bed 1 month after the other, 2 weeks down the line, 1 year down the line. You are still depressed or going through the most because of the next person. And I'm not going to say because of a man or because of a woman, because equally people are going through the most. Now, an interesting thing that I always want us to look at is that some people do want to be successful, but they are not, or they are scared to embrace the change. And for you to be successful in life, it's not going to be, I'm waking up today and I'm successful. I said an interesting thing to someone in the inbox this morning saying, I wish I can get someone that is working. I really don't want someone that is not working or someone that is not ambitious. And I want someone who's going to compliment me because I'm in this field and stuff. And I said, when you go out to the world, you can ask for what you want and you can get what you want. You can. And it was like, no, but people are looking for, people that are looking for people are the people that are not doing anything. And I said, unfortunately in the world, there are people out there who are looking for elevators and are not willing to build their own ladders. I'm not even saying to build their own elevators. People out there are not willing to build their own ladders so that they can step by step go up. And sometimes a bit down and then up again and down and up again. People are looking for elevators. Press in, up. And it's up to you if when you are going to fall victim of that and be that person. Because another trending post was that men can be made millionaires or can be made broken men because of a woman. And that's total nonsense. If you want to say some men are stupid, then say it. Don't say they are made broke or millionaires by women. Let's stop the thing of blaming people and playing victim. If you want to go from being a millionaire to being broke, then it's up to you. If you accept someone that you can see potentially they can drag you down, they are just here to milk you, they are just here being parasites, because they are those people, then it is up to you where not to allow that to happen. No one ever drinks alcohol because of their friend. Doesn't happen. You get influenced to do that, but the decision to take that glass, usele, unxile, it is you. No one held you in neck or something. It doesn't happen. So let's stop in 2022, going to 2022. Let's stop blaming people for results that we have today or we might have. Your life entirely depends on you. For an example, if we are going to talk about expiry, when you buy a product from the shop, we are quick, very quick, to go to the store, angry and saying, this product that I bought from here expired, and I demand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you are shouting there and causing a scene. Have you looked at the stuff that you have promised yourself in 2021? 2021 is coming to an end, which means now it's expiring. What have you done? Have you confronted yourself to say, hey, Nombasa, you have promised yourself this in 2021 and you did not do it? Why are we quick to go to stores? Well, I mean, we should be going to stores if something is expired, but I want you to take this and in a sense that it makes sense for you in life, so that you can be respective of the things that you promise yourself and don't let them expire. Promise yourself that in 2022, I am not going to be out there looking for a blesser. If you are still someone that is out there looking for that and things are not working out. Promise yourself that, oh, well, if that's your goal, fine, make that your goal. Sorry, guys, I shouldn't be saying that, because abanye abantu, that's ultimately their goals. My goal is to get a blesser by January 2022. When January 2022 hits and you have not gotten a blesser, do some introspection and say to you, what is it that I have not done to get what I asked for? The same way that you go to a shop and say, this product has expired, I demand this. Say to yourself, I said by January 2022, I would have joined an opportunity. I would have submitted my CV. I would have sent this email that has been on my mind this time. I have spoken to this person that I have been hesitating to speak to. Make those kind of goals and put an expiry date to them and say, this thing I want to achieve by this year or by this date in the year, or even next week's goals. I don't know, maybe it is to take old clothes and give them to a charity or whatever. But I just want to say, the same way we expect attention from the shop when we are returning an expired product and we are quick to confront and let's do that to ourselves. So the whole point of this video was, it was not supposed to be this long, but I just want to say, most importantly, please, umgowo should not be so important that you go for years or for months, usalka, being sad, throwing a pity party. Get over that. Stress about the things that will contribute in your life positively and things that will move you forward a life in wako, not the next person. Yeah, that's it for today, and thank you so much. I thought I should pop in while that was on mind. I hope that you have learned a thing or two from this, and if you haven't, I'm sorry for wasting your time. And if you've got stuff that you want to add, please drop them on the comment section and let's hear from you. But guys, moving forward, let's empower ourselves. And thank you once again. Please like, subscribe, and share my video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you on the next one.